Let's understand how to decide a product to sell on Amazon platform. To understand the product to sell on Amazon, we have to understand the product selection criteria. The most important thing is to check the demand of your selected product so you can take the guesswork out and check if your product is going to sell or not. Let's find out 8 product criteria which are must when you research your product for Amazon marketplace. Okay, welcome to today's video. We have an exciting topic that is going to guide you through the process of finding the perfect product and Indian suppliers for your Amazon business. So if you have been wondering how to make the right choice and take your e-commerce venture to the next level, you are in the right place. Let's dive in and find out how to decide products and find Indian suppliers for your Amazon business. Okay, so these are the product selection criteria you should consider while researching your product for Amazon FBA are as follows. Let's brief each of them. First one is monthly units sold of product, which should be somewhere in between 100 to 1000 units of your products or of the products which you are researching for. The number two is price of the product. The price of the product should be US dollar in between 15 to 30. It should not be more than 30 because then it's going to be very expensive. If it is less than US dollar 15, then it's very cheap and you will not make any profit out of it. Number third in the list is product total weight, which should be under 1 kilogram. Then it's easy to ship from Amazon warehouse to customer and it's going to take less shipping charges. Number four in the list should not be a seasonal product. So a seasonal product is a product which sells only in a specific season. For example, winter or summer or Christmas season or Halloween season or etc. So your product should not be fall in this seasonal product criteria. Let's see next product selection criteria in the next slide. Okay, so other product selection criteria are number 5 in the list is product should not require any specific certification or patent or trademark. Then if it is a patent or certified product, then it's going to be very hard to sell on Amazon. Number 6 in the list is product should have a differentiation capability. Product should can easily be produced with changed parameters. For example, change in color or change in size or can be bundled with another product with smaller products together. So these should be somewhere in your product criteria. Number 8 in the list, that product should have X factor. So what is that X factor? It is little bit difficult to explain what X factor is, but this is the moment when you look at the product and immediately got an insight that this is the product I want to sell. So there should be some X factor related to that product which you are going to sell or which you are planning to sell on Amazon FBA. Okay, so what is product scorecard? So how can you use a scorecard to choose your product to sell on Amazon FBA? Let's see in the next slides. Okay, a product scorecard actually is a tool or a framework which used to evaluate and assess the potential of a product to be sold on Amazon. It considers various factors that contribute to the success and profitability of a product. The key elements typically includes in a product scorecards are listed in this slide. So first one is can say the demand. To use the product scorecard to sell on Amazon, following steps: assess product demand. So evaluate the overall demand for the product you are considering. Look for products that have a consistent and growing demand that can be determined by analyzing market trends or conducting keyword research or using market research tools such as Helium 10. Assign a score or a way to indicate the level of demand for the product. Number 2 in the list is analyze monthly product search volume. So there should be some kind of product search volume over there on Amazon FBA, then it's going to be easy for you to find that product out. Use keyword research tools such as Google Keyword Planner, Helium 10 or Jungle Scout to estimate the monthly search volume for relevant keywords related to your product. Higher search volume indicates greater potential customer interest and lower in the vice versa. Assign a score or weight based on the search volume data. Next in the list is evaluate the competition. So the competition, you have to evaluate the competition on Amazon FBA. Analyze the level of competition in the market for the product you want to sell. Look at the number of sellers, their ratings, product reviews, and overall market saturation. Consider the barriers to entry and the difficulty of competing in the market. Assign a score or weight to the reflect the level of competition, and then we can add these rates in the later. Number 4 is assess product profit margin. So calculate the potential profit margin for the product by analyzing the costs involved, including sourcing, manufacturing, shipping, Amazon fees, marketing, and any other relevant expenses. Compare the profit margin to your desired business goals. Assign a score or weight based on the profit potential. And then last one is the X factor. So there should be some X factor related to your product. Evaluate any unique selling points or differentiating factors that make the product stand out in the market from other products. This could include features, quality, or branding, or packaging, or any other factor that gives a product a competitive advantage. Assign a score or weight again to the reflect the X factor of the product. To calculate the overall score, add up the weighted scores for each factor to calculate the overall score for the product. Repeat the process for multiple products you are considering and compare their overall scores. Use the scores to prioritize the select the product that aligns best with your business goals, has high potential demand, reasonable competition, a healthy profit margin, and a strong X factor. Remember, the product scorecard just is a tool to guide your decision making process, but it should be used in conjunction with the other research and analysis. It is also important to continuously monitor and evaluate the performance of your chosen product once you start selling on Amazon, and make adjustment as needed. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, so let's understand the scorecard with the example of a product, which is I choose a product called decorative lamp. You can choose any product and do the same exercise with that product. Okay, so I will use a product research tool called Helium 10 to check the demand of the product. I have explained in detail about Helium 10 in my previous videos, so you can watch that video for detail. Link is in the description. You can also find Helium 10 tool. Link is in the description box. In brief, actually, Helium 10 is a powerful product research tool designed specifically for Amazon sellers. It offers a comprehensive suite of features and functionalities to help sellers find profitable products, analyze competition, optimize listings, and boost sales on Amazon Marketplace. With Helium 10, sellers can conduct in-depth product research by exploring various metrics such as product demand, search volume, and competition levels, etc. The tool provides valuable insights into the market trends, allowing sellers to identify high demand products with lower competition. Log into your Helium 10 tool and input decorative lamp in the keyword research box and click on search button. Okay, so first one you will see assess product demand. Research the demand for decorative lamps by analyzing market trends, customer preferences, and target audience. Consider factors such as popularity of decorative lightings, seasonal trends, and consumer interest. Assign a score to indicate the level of demand for decorative lamps. Analyze monthly product research volume. Estimate the monthly search volume for relevant keywords related to decorative lamps using Helium 10 keyword research tool. Higher research volume suggests greater potential customer interest. Assign a score or weight to search the volume data. So in this case, the decorative lamp monthly search volume, I gave it to the 10 because the tool shows that they have 50 to 150K monthly volume search. So that's why I give it a score of 10. Okay, number 2 in the list is competitive analysis. So competition analysis is like analyze the number of sellers, their ratings and product reviews, assess level of market saturation and barrier to entry and all that kind of thing, and consider if there are any specific niches or unique design elements that can help you stand out. Assign a score or weight to reflect the level of competition. I gave it a score of 10 because I found this is the competition is going to be very high for this decorative lamp. Let's move on. Okay, next in the list is profit margin. So calculate the potential profit margin for selling decorative lamps on Amazon. Consider factors like sourcing cost, manufacturing cost, wholesale prices, shipping fees, Amazon FBA fees, and marketing expenses, and all that kind of expenses. Evaluate if the profit margin aligns with your business goal. Assign a score and again weight based on the estimate profit potential. So I gave it as a profit margin score of 20 because I found this is going to be in between somewhere 10 to 25% of the margin. Okay, so next one is the X factor. Think about the unique selling points or differentiating factors of decorative lamps. This could include features like innovative designs or eco-friendly materials or customizable options or premium packaging kind of thing. So assign a score or weight again to reflect the X factor of the decorative lamps you are considering. So I gave this decorative lamps X factor score as 60 because I found this is very attractive and it's going to be a premium packaging kind of thing. So that's why I gave it a score of 60 for X factors. Okay, so now like calculate the overall score. So add up the weighted scores for each to calculate the overall score for the decorative lamp. So monthly search volume is score is 10, competitive score is 10, and then profit margin score is 20, X factor is 60, which is overall like score become 100. So compare and prioritize products, repeat the process for other products you are considering, or compare the scores of different variations or of variations of decorative lamps. Use overall score to prioritize and select the decorative lamp product that aligns best with your business goals and has high demand, reasonable competition, a healthy profit margin, and a strong X factor. Let's move on. Okay, so how to find the product profit margin? So we have to find that out. What is the product profit margin? The profit margin of a product to sell on Amazon refers to the percentage of your profit you make from each sale after deducting all expenses associated with the sourcing, manufacturing, or selling and delivering the product to the customer. It is a crucial metric actually that helps you evaluate the financial performance and the profitability of a business. To calculate the profit margin, you need to determine the selling price of the product and subtract all costs associated with producing and selling it. These costs include the cost of goods sold, which is called COGS, Amazon fees, shipping and packaging expenses, and any other relevant cost. The resulting figure represents the gross profit margin. Okay, let's see the gross profit margin by an example. To calculate the shipping fee, you have to product, you can follow the below steps. Determine the total shipping fee. Start by knowing the total shipping fee charged for the entire order of your product. This could be fee charged by the shipping carrier or any other shipping related cost. And then you have to determine the total product cost unit orders, which is the count of the total number of product units that are included in the order. This represents the quantity of products you are shipping. And then divide the total shipping fee by the total product cost units order. Divide the total shipping fee by the total number of product units order to calculate the shipping fee per unit. In this way you are going to get the shipping fee per unit. In this example, the shipping fee per unit, it's going to be for example, let's say the total shipping fee for an order is $100 and you have ordered 50 units of the product. To calculate the shipping fee per unit, it's going to be shipping fee per unit divided by shipping a number of units you ordered. So in this case, shipping fee per unit would be 2. By calculating the shipping fee per unit, you can allocate the shipping cost more accurately for each product unit in the order. This helps in determining the pricing strategy, your profit margin calculations, and overall cost analysis for your products. Okay, the next in the list is total product cost, like how to calculate the total product cost per unit, taking into account buying cost per unit, product shipping fee per unit, and Amazon FBA and other fees per unit. Follow the steps. Determine the buying cost per unit. This refers to the cost of acquiring each unit of your product from the manufacturer, supplier, distributor, and determining the product shipping cost. Determine the Amazon FBA and other fees per units, and then add up the buying cost, product shipping fees, and Amazon FBA and other fees per unit. Sum up the three costs calculated in the previous steps to get the total product cost per unit. So in this example, your let's say the buying cost per unit is $10. The product shipping fee per unit is $2, and the Amazon FBA and other fees per unit amount is $3. To calculate the total product cost per unit, you are going to sum up all the costs. So total product cost per unit would be $10 plus $2 plus $3, which is going to be $15. In this case, the total product cost unit would be $15 then. By calculating the total product cost per unit, you can determine the overall cost associated with each unit of your product, and then considering both of your purchasing and logistical aspects. This helps in setting competitive pricing, analyzing profit margins, and making informed business decisions. And you will take up good decisions once you know the total product cost of your product. Let's move on. Okay, to calculate the Amazon cost per unit, taking into account that Amazon FBA fees per unit, Amazon referral fees per unit, Amazon advertisement cost per unit, and other cost per unit. Follow the steps below. So determine the Amazon FBA business fees per unit. These fees are charged by Amazon for using FBA services and include fulfillment fees and storage fees, etc. The exact fees depend on factors such as the product size, weight, and category. Refer to the Amazon seller central platform or fee schedule to find the specific FBA fees per unit for your product. Then determine the Amazon referral fee per unit, which is like Amazon charges referral fees based on a percentage of the product's sale price. The referral fee percentage varies by product category. Check the Amazon Seller Central platform or fee schedule to determine the referral fee percentage for your product category. And then determine the Amazon advertisement cost per unit. If you are running Amazon ads to promote your product, which you have to do at some point of time to increase your sales, to calculate the advertisement cost per unit. This cost will depend on your advertising campaign budgets, the number of units sold through advertising, and the average advertising cost per sale. Review your advertising campaign data or report to determine the average advertising cost per unit. Then determine other cost per unit, like consider any additional cost associated with selling on Amazon, such as storage fees for inventory, return processing fees, or any other relevant expenses that apply to a specific situation. Calculate this cost per unit if they are not included in the FBA fees or referral fees. Then add up the Amazon FBA fees per unit, Amazon referral fees per unit, which is going to Amazon advertisement cost per unit and other cost per unit. Sum up all the cost calculated in the previous step to calculate the total Amazon cost per unit. In this example, if the Amazon fees per unit are $3, the Amazon referral fees per unit, which are 15% of the product sale price, the average Amazon advertisement cost per unit like 1.5, and there are no additional cost per unit, then calculation would be like $3 plus 15% of sales price plus $1.50. It's important to note that the specific cost can vary depending on your product category, fulfillment method, or your advertising strategy and other factors. Be sure to consult Amazon's fee schedule, advertising reports, and Seller Central for accurate and up-to-date information on fees and cost. By calculating the Amazon cost per unit, you can accurately assess the expenses associated with selling your product on Amazon platform. This information is crucial for pricing decisions, profit margin analysis, and overall financial planning for your Amazon business. Let's move on. The next in the list is gross profit margin. To calculate the gross profit margin of a product per unit using the product per unit selling price on Amazon and the total product cost per unit, follow the steps. Determine the product per unit selling price on Amazon. This refers to the price at which you sell each unit of your product on the Amazon platform. It is the amount you charge customers for purchasing the product. Then determine the total product cost per unit. Calculate the total cost associated with producing, sourcing, and delivering each unit of your product. This includes your cost of goods sold, which is COGS, shipping fees or Amazon fees, and any other expenses directly related to your product. Then calculate the gross profit per unit. So like subtract the total product cost unit from the product per unit selling price to find the gross profit margin per unit. Gross profit margin is going to be like product per unit selling price and minus total product cost per unit. Calculate the gross profit margin, divide the gross profit margin per unit by the product per unit selling price and multiply by 100 to express it as a percentage. So in our example, let's say the product per unit selling price on Amazon is $50 and the total product cost per unit is $30. To calculate the gross profit margin, we have to subtract $30 from 50, which is going to be 20, and then gross profit margin is going to be total, like multiplied it by 100. And then in this case, the gross profit per unit is 20 and the gross profit margin is 40%. This means that for each unit you sold, you have a gross profit margin of $20, representing 40% of the selling price. Calculating the gross profit margin is crucial for evaluating and profitability of your product. It helps you assess the percentage of profit you are making on each sale after accounting for the costs involved in producing and selling the product. You can use Amazon Profit Margin Calculator for your FBA business on India Direct Sourcing website. Link is in the description and on the I button. Let's move on. Okay, when considering products to sell on Amazon, there are certain characteristics that can make them more suitable for fulfillment through the FBA program. While there is no one size fits all answer, generally speaking, products that are small in size and lighter in weight can offer several advantages. Here are why. The number one in the list is lower fulfillment cost. Like Amazon FBA charges fees based on factors like product size and weight. So smaller and lighter products often incur lower fulfillment fees, allowing for a better profit margin. Additionally, the packaging materials required for smaller and lighter products can be more cost effective. Number two in the list is easier storage and handling. So, with limited space available in Amazon's fulfillment centers, smaller products take up less space, allowing for better storage optimization. They also tend to be easier to handle during the fulfillment process, reducing the chances of errors or damage. Number three in the list is reduced shipping costs. So, smaller and lighter products generally incur lower shipping costs as well, both domestically and internationally. This can make them more attractive to customers and improve your competitiveness in the market. Number four in the list is convenient for customers. So, like compact and lightweight products are more often convenient for customers to handle and use. They are easier to store, carry, or transport, which can enhance the customer experience and increase the likelihood of positive reviews and repeat purchases. Number five in the list is lower return shipping cost. Like, say, for example, if for any reason your customer return your product, in the event of customer returns, smaller and lighter products generally result in lower return shipping cost. This can help minimize expenses and make the return process smoother for both the seller and the customer. While smaller and lighter products can have advantages, it's important to note that there are successful sellers in various product categories, including larger and heavier items also. The suitability of a product for Amazon FBA depends on multiple factors, including demand or competition or profit margin and fulfillment cost, etc. When selecting your product, it's essential to conduct thorough market research, consider customer preferences and needs, and evaluate competition and analyze the potential profitability of each product. By balancing these factors and aligning them with your business goals, you can identify products that offer a good fit for selling on Amazon FBA. If you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. To know more about sourcing products from India and wholesale suppliers in India, subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to stay updated about our latest content. Thank you for watching. This is one of the videos from the playlist I created on sourcing products from India. I have inserted a link of that playlist in the description of this video. So click on the playlist video and watch other videos in the playlist to understand the sourcing products from India. Thank you again for watching this video.